supposed to be gorgeous today, and I'm here for it. I can unplug my extension cord. Hello, bud. Hello, good morning. It's very wet. It's not quite dried out from yesterday's rain. And we, again, had really thick fog this morning. Even the lawnmower's not out. It's been so wet. Let's see what everybody's up to. The little baby slept under the heat lamp last night. It's a little bit chilly out here this morning. Hello. Good morning. How is everybody? Huh? We're gonna feed everybody outside this morning. We are. That was just chaotic yesterday. How are the babies? Sleeping. It's not cold. Hello. Yeah. Mama goats eat most of her food. We'll get you cleaned out today. What do you think, Pop Poppers? They're super cute. All right, guys. Hello, Mama Goat. How are you? Oh, we got some fluid. Is today the day? You really hate when I squish your tail. I'm just kind of vlogging every day until she has babies. I don't know when she's gonna have these babies. Her udder still doesn't look full, so maybe like tomorrow. Today's her first due date. She's had kind of fluid on and off for the last several days. It's what makes her so hard to tell when she's gonna kid. She's really good about the couple of years that I've missed, or every year that I've missed her have babies. She comes into the barn and has them. She's a good mom. She's just, Twizzy's just so tricky. Okay, girls, are we ready? Are we ready for breakfast? All right. My goal today is to copper bolus as many girls as I can before I let them out for the day, because they're all trapped in the barn. Makes it easier to grab them and bolus them really quick. Everybody is due. Even with all the quality mineral that we give probably every 4 to 6 months, my girls need a bolus. Those boluses are supposed to last like 8 months to a year, but we just copper bolus like in October and November. So that gives you an idea, like we're 6 months, everybody's due. Everybody was bolus during breeding season. And now that all the babies are on the ground 5 months later, we're due again for copper, even though they've had really high % copper in their mineral all winter. We're gonna keep an eye on Twiz today. Just not convinced. She's not super loose in her tail ligaments like I would like her, and her udder's not full. But girlfriend always surprises me. Buds, what do you guys think? Good morning, Slobberty. Here, boy. Well, it's definitely going to be a gorgeous day out here. Be good. We'll get some grass growth. So it's Friday. We're going to try to copper bolus. I don't know how many boluses I have. I probably don't have enough to do all the girls and 4 boys. So I'll have to order some more. That's fine. I'm not going to do the boys at least this morning, because I'm going to go have lunch with my parents out, and I don't want to have to take a shower before I do that. And I need to clean Poppy out sometime today. probably do that when it's a little bit warmer, so we can let her and the babies out for a minute. Okay, I'm gonna check on these guys really quick and make sure they're warm. It got in the 30s last night. They had this heat lamp. I have never really worried about baby goats getting cold. Like, we don't even usually put a heat lamp out, to be honest. And our barn was a lot less toastier at the other place, and there was a lot more ventilation. This year, everything has gone wrong, and I feel like these kids are just not, none of our kids have been super strong this year. And so these boys look absolutely perfect, but I'm just double checking. And Poppy's eating up a storm this morning, which is good. She's got a little poop in her water, so I have to clean that out. Good morning, Mama Goat. How are you doing? Doing good. Did I eat my breakfast? You ate all those Timothy grass pellets. Something different? Aren't those the cutest things you've ever seen? She'd be mad at me for waking them up. How are they? You've been taking good care of them. You've been keeping them nice and toasty. It's gonna be hot today. You're gonna be hot. You feel good to not have all those big babies in your belly? This mama goat is ready, I think, to not have all these goats in her belly. Hello, Tinkerbell. I think they're doing good. I think so. It's like you've touched them. I need to lick them now. They're fine. They feel nice and warm. And look very sleepy. But definitely perked up when I touched them. So I think they're fine. What do you think? The babies are still up high. I don't know with you. We'll just watch, yeah. Mom's gotta go to lunch with Grandma today. Everybody needs copper, so that's what we're gonna do. Okay, so this is what we use. This is the Ultra Cruise Copper Bolus for adults. They only need one of these. They're these, actually just found my bolus. So they're these capsules, big capsules. And then I also have for Pepper and Tink in here, and for Waffles, we have the kid size. So if they're not 50 pounds, they get this size. And neither of those guys are 50 pounds, and they're just a little bit smaller. So there's 25 per container. So for me, that means I can do everybody once, because there's about 15 of them. I'm gonna try to do as many of them in here so that you can see. It's really, like, all this is a pet pill dispenser. You can use a fancy bolus gun, but these were like, I think like $6 or $7. I don't know, I'll link them in the description. And you just put this as far back as you can and shoot it, and they just swallow it. The goal is just get it off their teeth, like kind of in the center, so they'll swallow it and not chew it and open it, because it's slow release. So you want it to stay in their stomach and release over 8 months to a year. So it'll take about a month for that to really settle for them, to see the improvement in their coats. Nani is probably in the worst shape, I would guess, and Bunny's losing hair on her face. Everybody else really looks fine. It's just time, and I'm sure those are the two that lost kids. So I'm sure that the cold and the pregnancy were just really rough on them this year. But Patty's in decent shape. I mean, everybody else really looks fine, but it's good to do. Dixie and Daisy are my two hardest ones. And what's funny is Daisy's probably the most affectionate goat on this farm. She's a bottle baby, but they both know when it's time to get wormed or to get bolused, and they run. They're all like ready to come out. Come on, goats! Go, 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 goats! Come on! Come on, goaties! It's time to start the day. It's a little too early to feed everyone dinner. Welcome up to the barn. I have been fighting a headache all afternoon, and so I went to lunch with my folks, and then they came over to see the new babies, and I've basically been inside the rest of the afternoon. But it's so beautiful that I decided to come out a little bit early and hang out with everyone for a minute or two before we had dinner and kind of get a check on Twiz. I don't think baby's today unless something has changed. Girls, my goodness, Zelda. Mom doesn't have any food. You need to calm down. Why don't we walk down to the creek? I don't know that I've ever showed you guys the back half of our property, really, and the creek. The front half where the animals are is about 2 acres, and then the front yard is a little less than 1 acre, and then back here is about 2.5, 5-ish acres total. There's this like tree line, which is really nice. And so this is where I'm gonna put my net fencing this summer to fence in a good chunk of this over the summer, get them out here and be able to rotate both the goats and the pigs. My hope is to get the girls and the pigs out here like April. I can put the pigs together. I don't want to have piglets the 1st of August because it's pretty hot here. By the time we go back to school in like mid-August, it's better. So warm, but not too hot for mama pig. And so they'll be able to stay together all of April and May. And if we can get some pregnancy confirmation on her, then they can stay together all summer. And so I'd like for them to be out here. And then I can take my 2 bucks and rotate them down on the west side of their pasture, so of the girls' pasture, and so we can kind of get everybody rotated down because the pigs can come out here with the girls. This is one of my favorite parts of this whole property. The creeks here in Arkansas are cold, so I'm guessing that this is probably like 50 degrees. Where I come from, the creek's always warm. We also own, I think, most of this wooded area. There's like a field behind it, and I think this little wooded section is ours, but we've never been over there. The goats would probably love it if we could like build them a bridge. Maybe one day. Okay, so tried to wait as late as I could to feed them dinner because they were all still out eating. And I don't really want them in until they absolutely have to be, because I know once I feed them dinner, they won't go back out. But the sun is down over the hill, so it means I have about 20 minutes before it's dark. And we need to create Twiz her little sweet tonight. Is it time for dinner? Pops, are you hungry? Yeah, your toot toots finally got out of their corner. It's too hot. My mom has been bringing me little buckets of acorns from the other house for them, and I've been feeding them to the goats, but like forgetting to feed them to the pigs. And pigs love acorns, so they got a little extra tonight. I usually don't necessarily have to close this gate while I'm feeding. Baby goats are so hysterical, they get to running, and so I have to close it up. But I have to do this now because they will be out running around, and it's fine. I don't care. It's just then I'll forget and they'll end up on the back porch. Arkansas's playing Mississippi State in baseball. Obviously, live in the state of Arkansas, I've become a Razorbacks fan, but I grew up an Ole Miss fan, so hate Mississippi State. Hate's a strong word. That was our rivalry team, so I really want Arkansas to win. Hello, is it dinner for very naughty creatures? Everybody's really excited about those acorns, and Waffles dumped basically all of them out. I need to figure out something different because he just jumps right into the bowl. And he doesn't jump on you any other time than when you're bringing food in, so it's not like, it's really hard to like untrain that particular behavior. And then I got this nosy Nelly. No, no, you have food in your bowl. This is the pig's food. So I did something tonight that I have not done before, and I posted a question box on my Instagram. I'm doing like a Q&A in my Instagram stories. You guys are getting this video on a Wednesday, and tonight is Friday because of the goats kidding and it being spring break. I typically would not have filmed like on Thursday, and you guys wouldn't be, like I wouldn't be so far ahead on videos. I'm thinking about doing that on and off. I probably wouldn't do it like every Friday. I am awkward and editing helps me a little bit, but live probably isn't something that I'm super comfortable with doing. Like I know some channels do like live Q&As. I'm actually a pretty shy, reserved and person in general, and I'm very anxious with like new people in general. And I don't know that I want to do a whole Q&A vlog necessarily. We're gonna try this out tonight and see how it goes, see what kind of questions people have. If you like that idea, leave me a comment, and if you do Instagram and you don't already follow us, you can. We are live on the Funny Farm 14. I always put my Instagram tag at the beginning of videos. There's also a link in the description that you can just click it and find us. Okay, so Twiz is in here in her private suite, having some extra snacks. She's all cleaned out. I've got to move my camera so I can watch her before I go in. But I think she's all set up and ready to go.